Hey guys, this is the Discord GJ breakdown for was it the Monday. Okay, let's go over it. I shared with you guys this little section here, right? We are in this bullish continuation, right? We had a bullish continuation here. Now, we have an imbalance like we talked about, right? This whole section was an imbalance. What is an imbalance? Imbalance is when there are too many buyers or too many sellers, right? So here, as you can see, this candle, we had too many sellers, and that caused this huge change in order flow, right? And the buyers missed out. So here to here, how do we spot imbalance, right? That's the next question that comes out of it. We take any three candles, so first candle, second candle, third candle, and we look at the wicks, right? This wick closed here, this wick closed here. Now, what's here? There's nothing, empty space. This is what you call an imbalance. You will be able to spot it anywhere. Here to here, imbalance, right? As you can see, filled it. As you can see, here to here, came up and filled it, right? You will see these imbalances get filled all the time. Markets are a zero-sum game. Remember that. Imbalances are super important when using targets, when using uh, stop losses, um, when just confirming zones. Very important, right? The market will always want to fill that. Next, what are we looking at? We are looking at our continuation strategy that I've shared with you guys. High time frame zone, 15-minute IB. You think that's two steps? It's super simple. It's not, because it's a mental thing more than it is a strategy thing, right? So, firstly, let's go over it. I'm going to just go to replay and I'm going to show you exactly what I saw. Okay, so we had our higher time frame breaker structure. What am I expecting? I'm expecting it to keep going. So we fill this imbalance. So we have an imbalance all the way through here. But as time went by, we just kept filling it, filling it, filling it. All that was left was, well, for right now, all that's left is this, right? That makes sense so far. Our profit target is to fill this, right? Fill this imbalance. Makes sense? Okay. So what do we have first? We have this first break of structure, right? I know I called it an IB, but you can call it whatever you want. Internal break, break of structure, doesn't really matter. First, we had our break of structure here. Moved to the upside, filled a little bit of imbalance, right? Because it would have been like this. Filled this imbalance, now we have this left. What am I expecting? Normally, after a big break of structure, I'm expecting a pull down, right? But we have this imbalance to fill. That kind of makes me think otherwise, okay? We could pull down, but after filling this, right? So, next, what happens? I want to see this demand zone get respected, okay? That's my first criteria. I want to see it get respected, which it did, and it closed above on the hourly. Perfect, right? Perfect, and we just filled a little bit of it as well. A little bit of that imbalance. Now, what am I looking for? For the continuation, I'm looking for a 15-minute breaker structure, which we just had here as well. Is that clear? So this is the 15-minute imbalance, or 15-minute breaker structure here. So if you wanted to make this clear, this will be a breaker structure, and this will be an internal breaker structure, right? Now we have our 15-minute IB, right? Now what else is left to do? We mark out the candle that caused that breaker structure, right? This is going to be an hourly zone because I like to keep my probabilities pretty high. Got the body there, limit order just at the start of that candle and stop loss below. Now I've got my limit order set and I'm waiting for price to just come back. Okay, and what does it end up doing? Tap straight in, very little drawdown. Like this was nothing, right? Blinked and you're in profit. And held it all the way up. Price struggled, came all the way up, tapped that imbalance there, right? Filled it perfectly to the dot. And now what we see? We see price come down now. And I know some of you guys got sells there. Beautiful, right? As you can see, imbalances are super important. So use that in your next strategy. and just go back test this, see how you think, see how you can change how you think as well.